The story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey.
He's been hanging out with Star-Lord too
He got
much.
in shape.
Yeah.
He went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane?
If you even pause that and then just go like seconds back, that background looks
It's
completely
different.
off. It
different.
doesn't even look like it belongs there. Like where he says look at the background right there for his face. I don't know if it's the camera angle or what, but it just doesn't look like it belongs there.
Jane?
You see?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
The old ex-girlfriend.
I love how her helmet disappears when she does a superhero landing.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? It just goes away.
Yeah. No, but let me tell you, dude, she looks awesome. Like, she looks super buff. She looks so buff.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. She Chris obviously put on even more muscle mass in the last couple movies.
Yeah.
He's always been built, but she looks like she's been putting in the work. Like she looks good,
well, Korg said it. He went from dad bod to god bod. You know, I mean, he was working it with those giant chains.
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
So 8 years.
Am I sensing feelings?
You're right.
The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
Pause that real quick.
Yo.
I want to see the background, dude. If I know it's the ebony blade. I hope that they stick with the name. The necro sword, yeah. Sorry, because
That's what it's supposed to be, the necro sword. So
but
this
that has to do with
here,
the symbiotes, right?
in the comic books, yeah. Yeah, the god of the symbiotes created that sword.
So I wonder if they're gonna tie it in with the new deal with Venom, Sony, and MCU and all that.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like, they could potentially do their own thing, or they can tie it to Hela, because in the Thor Ragnarok, Hela, you know how Hela was creating all those weapons and swords and stuff? They call those the Necro Sword. So I'm wondering if they're gonna tie this maybe to that, but then
that sword looks way more epic than what she was fighting with.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean, because a lot of fans did believe that those were the Necro swords that she was having. But it's only one sword in the comic books, and he's supposed to have it, not her.
Yeah. So I'm sure they're gonna come up with a good explanation for it, because again, he's been, you know, apparently killing gods for a hot minute, right? For a very long time. So we'll see.
Is themselves.
That's it.
So let me tell you, dude. Like, when I was reading the comic book, the storyline, yo, this scene right here is exactly out of the comic book, man. The only difference is that Korg wasn't in the comic; it was just Thor. But like him standing on a rock, like even these boulders here, those boulders were all there, and
The
this
picture,
giant
yeah.
god. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And this
I
is
saw that
dope.
too.
I have to give him props for this.
That's straight from a comic panel.
Yeah. I love when they do that.
All gods will die.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to those sheep.
Yeah,
To his goats.
I wonder if this is him having the ability to open up his own rainbow bridges. Like he can, he doesn't need Hemdall or any, like he has that power to
Well, no,
go back and
remember,
forth.
Stonebreaker can create the rainbow bridge.
Oh, you're right.
Bifrost. It can open the Bifrost. I think what he's doing is so he can take a whole bunch of people with him. He's just putting it on the ship so that they can all fly together as a little group.
Awesome.
Yeah. You see?
That sticks with the Viking mythology too, though.
Yup.
That's cool.
Yeah. Very, very impressive what you did back there.
That was dope.
The costumes were cool.
Did she scatter the hammer and then bring it back together?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
She broke it in pieces and then brought it back.
Yeah, like she swung it and the pieces flew out.
Flew
again.
off. That's dope. That's super
Hold on,
cool.
we gotta go back to that. Yo, look at them arms though. Look at them arms, bro.
Yeah, they had some coaches. Even Valkyrie, Tessa Thompson.
I was gonna say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. That looks dope right there.
That sword, if you go back to that scene, for whatever reason, the sword just looked a lot bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thing's big. I wonder if they'll switch it up, because in the comics, he's fighting a Celestial, and he pulls the blade from his own shadow, which is why it's called the Necro Blade, or
Yeah.
the Necro Sword. But I wonder if this one, he'll take it from a Celestial or something like that. I don't know, like a change of size or
Yeah.
something,
He is straight up destroying a moon.
by touching it.
That's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna call it right here. Valkyrie dead.
Yeah.
She dead. She dead. She dead. She gonna die. I hate to say it, but she's gonna die.
Yeah.
Allow it. No, that'll be cool. I mean, the character's been awesome, so.
You like how Thor was pulling a God of War, you know, fighting with the two what you call it, the chains? Watch. Right there, little.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Nebula looks dope.
Is this a flashback?
That what?
No, that black and white scene, like, was it a flashback? It seems like those stills where they're just in black and white. Is this not the first time that they fought?
I think that's
Maybe.
a Valkyrie going to the planet that we see him destroy earlier in the trailer. So those might be at the same time.
And if maybe there's no light, maybe there's no
He goes
color. I
straight-
don't know, man. That's
Maybe that's one of his abilities, that he grows strength in the darkness. You know, he does that. Like, he pulls the light from things. I don't know. He just,
yeah, because this scene right here already looks black and white.
yeah.
All you see is his eyes.
That's sick.
Yeah, man, he looks dope.
Nobody plays a more menacing character than Christian Bale. Like, a
Yeah, man.
psychopath, like, he knows how to do that.
Yo, he looked like he was just eating apples and peanut butter again, like in that movie, The Machinist.
Yeah.
He looks like a less jacked up version of Vader.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Scars on his
man.
head being bald and the eyes.
Yeah, dude, that's an awesome shot right there.
That is. Does the hammer get rebuilt there? Am I missing that?
I don't know, but I do want to go back real quick because I don't know if that's Lady Death, a statue of Lady Death. Oh, the Living Tribunal,
Oh, the Watcher.
the Watcher. Oh, that's cool. That has to be Lady Death.
Yeah, I catch that. I don't know. I thought that was Skeletor.
Skeleton. All confirmed right here.
That's the Castle of Grayskull. That's where she's
He-Man.
getting the power.
He-Man and Thor crossover again.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Flick too hard, damn it!
Even the dudes, even the soldiers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, he is built.
Yeah, man. I am ready. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this movie, man. I am super pumped for this movie. But listen, guys. Final thoughts. You know, what are you guys' thoughts on the trailer? Did it get you more pumped up? Are you more excited to watch it now?
Absolutely, man. I love that they're doing little things from the comic books, like even as small as giving him the yellow boots from the comics, like
Yeah.
making fun of like the classic Thor look that we all know
Outfit.
and love. You know, but
Yeah.
dude, ever since going back to the original Thor movie, like all of them coming together, like his characters had a ton of character development.
Yeah.
Even the Avengers movies, you know, and it's cool to finally see him. I think this is, by the end of this movie, this is where we're going to see King Thor. Like him say,
Yeah.
okay, this is who I'm ready, you know?
Yeah,
So-
and that's why I think Valkyrie will die, you know, because
Mhm.
that'll give Thor the opportunity to become king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to stick to the whole Jane Foster having cancer storyline, and that's why she got the Thor powers, but I wonder what they're going to do for his love interest, you know, if it's going to be her. It would
Who
be cool
knows?
for there was a scene in Endgame where you had like all the female heroes
Yeah,
walking together, like, you know, now you got Jane as Thor. That's another
yeah,
one.
A-Force. Yeah, they got to
Yeah.
do it, man.
Yeah, like all these heroes can stand on their own. Like, I wouldn't mind watching a movie like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How about you, D? Any final thoughts?
No, I'm just excited to see it. Like, it definitely pumps you up for the story and whatever it may end up being. And I'm just looking forward to watching it. It looks like a good Thor movie. Like,
Yeah,
you know, especially like Jonathan mentioned, we've seen like his story has been prominent in all the Marvel films where he's included. Like, I mean, like, you know, with the Avenger films, there's still a lot of him in those movies. As
Yeah.
far as like his backstory has always been sort of in the forefront of leading the way for those movies, even when he's not the main character. And it makes me think right now, the reason for that is because Loki has always been an antagonist. And
Mhm.
we didn't see anything related to him in this. But, you know, he was
Yeah.
recently doing his own show and the whole time thing. So I'm wondering, is he going to be a surprise where at some point we see him? Because he's been in all the films with Thor. And so maybe he's one of the hidden surprises that we get to see at the end of
Yeah.
the movie, or an after credit scene or something. So
yeah. It would be
Comes
so
out.
awesome. It would be so awesome if, like, at the end of the movie, after credit scene, or at the last very minute, you see Loki just popping up like Doc Brown and Back to the Future. They're like, Thor, we have to go back.
Dude, that's what exactly I was gonna say. Was like he doesn't come out at all until the after credit scene, and he's like, "Brother, I broke the timeline," and then it just ends. And then like Korg is like, "I've seen this before," or something like that. You know, something hilarious like that. Dude.
Yeah, man.
that would be
Yeah.
great.
I will say one thing that like I've always wanted to see was, and I was kind of upset about, was the first Thor when he took his helmet off. I was like, that's the only time we ever seen Thor with the helmet. So I'm glad they're going back to that. And it takes Natalie Portman and Jane Foster to be the one rocking the helmet, and she does it well.
Yeah.
You know,
Heck
so it
yeah.
kind of gives him the idea of like, okay, maybe I should start rocking a war helmet
Yup.
or something. You know,
Yeah.
Yup.
because he's always the one upper. You know,
Yeah.
he did it. He did it to Captain America. Like, no, I got the big one. You know.
Yeah,
Now that
yeah.
she has this dope helmet, he's like, I gotta have one with gold wings.
And, no, and now he's trying to win the breakup, you know, because she's like, how long has it been? Like 4 years? He'd be like, nah, it's been like
Yeah.
8 years,
Yeah.
7 months, and whatever.
Yeah. And then
So
that was
he's
another
trying-
thing. The time, you know, because the blip was what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means that the last time we saw her was technically Thor Dark Worlds, the second
Yeah.
movie, right?
hmm
So now we have 3 years, maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe she's
Yeah.
been Thor for like a year or a little bit less. Because she said this
I mean,
is
it
his first
depends how
major
long
movie.
they were together, too, right? Because at the end of Thor Dark World, he moved in with her or something. And maybe he was just too much, and she was like, nah, you gotta hit the road, Jack. Like, you moved in too quick. I'm a career woman.
He wanted too much coffee and waffles.
Yeah. He was like, another. He broke too many coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
excited, man. The movie looks great. I hope it's not too short because I did read that this is going to be the shortest Marvel movie in the last, like, I think like 4 years or something crazy. So
Yeah, the rumor is that it's about an hour and 55 minutes, like under the 2 hour mark.
Okay. That's what I would expect. Like, it's just under the 2 hour mark, makes it a short movie for their standards.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
by all means, that's fine, you know. But I want to see as much Thor as possible.
I mean, all these characters are established. The only person that they have to really kind of develop in this story is Gore, and then Jane and Thor's relationship,
Yeah.
right? Everything else is exposition. Getting them from point A to point B, or because it looks like he meets Jane early on in the movie, right?
Mhm.
And they find out whatever's happening, or Earth, New Asgard gets attacked by those creatures, probably sent by Gore, and they're trying to investigate. And it's like, well, we gotta go and find out what else is going on out there. So they're going on a road trip. So,
I agree with you. You mentioned, like, I was thinking about like a major character death in this movie. I say Valkyrie, if we had to speculate, and then
yeah.
I also say that Guardians is only coming out like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh yeah, I think there's gonna be a quick action sequence towards the beginning of the movie, and like again, Thor tries to steal the thunder, and they're like, "Listen, man, we're just gonna drop you off somewhere, deuces."
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. All right, well, fellas, thanks for joining me for this video. The trailer looks dope. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to stay up to date with my content, leave a comment, leave any questions. Let us know if you enjoyed this video as much as we did. Like, this trailer is dope, so we're looking forward to it. So until next time, that is a wrap. All right, Johnny, Dan Man, thanks again. Until next time.